The Fate of the Lonely Boy Part 3, Life. In London, after the acquaintance between John and Evangelist Williams' family, John was shown his room. Immediately he got into the room, the thought of his foster parent came to his mind, and immediately he brought out his mobile phone to call them, only for him to realize that he does not have a UK mobile network, so he immediately went to solicit to use the mobile phone of Evangelist Williams to call his foster parents. On phone he told the parents that he has successfully reached London and he has a good news to share with them. He further explained that while on board the flight, he was privileged to sit directly beside Evangelist Williams and his wife, who were finally retiring from their missionary mission in Africa and were returning back to UK, their home country. He shared all the discussions he had with the couple and the promises they made to him. On hearing this, Reverend Kephas and his wife were overwhelmed with joy that they told John to give the phone to Evangelist William. John handed over the phone to him and the two old friends talked and laughed greatly. They also reminisced and talked about the good old days when they were together touring from one community to another in northern part of Nigeria, propagating the gospel. Reverend Kephas after thanked and greatly appreciated the evangelist for his kind gesture. His wife also spoke with evangelist Mrs. Williams, appreciating her for accepting the shelter and take care of their son. With that, John fully settled with the Williams. The next day, John and Nora went to school in the company of each other as longtime friends. The friendship between the parent and grandparent of Nora has influenced their friendship. They bonded so well and became two inseparable pair that caught everyone's eyes on campus. Therefore, it became a routine for the both of them to go to class together, eat together and study together on campus to the extent they were seen as couples. Nevertheless, despite the closeness seen by all, they were not distracted from their studies. Their studies was the essence of their closeness. That one may not believe they were just friends and nothing more. They graduated as the best medical students that year and were both employed by the best hospital in London, where they only worked for 3 years before starting their own hospital. One day, during their work at the best hospital in London, that Nora went to check on John in his office. Nora walked into John's office wearing a blue suit and skirt so fitting to her body shape, with her blonde hair so finely trimmed and her blue eyes shining so bright. As she walked into his office, John was transfixed with her beauty that he stared steadily on her without blinking. Nora, noticing his gaze, asked, "Why are you staring at me?" He replied, "You are so beautifully made by God, and if you allow me, I will be your husband." On hearing that, tears of joy began to stream down Nora's eyes and she said, "I have waited to hear this from you all these years." Watch out for part 4.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting stories and information.